I just wanna know your name. It's here. It's not, I just wanna know your. I'm not just hoping for the note. I know that I can tap into this. I just wanna know your name and maybe sometime. So I can, you know, whatever you want to do. It's here. Welcome to part 3 of our A Approach Daily Voice Strengthening series. This episode, this part is about how to protect and stabilize your voice. In my opinion, the lesson you're going to learn today is really critically important for mastery of your instrument as a vocalist. One of the most common messages that I receive across social media and even from my in-person students is that you'll say, Eric, when I'm doing the exercises, I feel great. When I'm doing my lip trills, my straw stuff, my voice feels great. Or immediately after, I feel wonderful vocally. And then I'll sing a song for a little while and I'll feel like the powers that I've gained will diminish or disappear altogether. Like, how do you apply the warm-ups to actually singing songs? That's a good question. In the A approach method, we have 3 tiers of technique. At the base, we have breath work, because breath work helps us to restore internal space. When you give proper space to your diaphragm and proper space to your throat, they function, your diaphragm and your vocal cords function so much better. So we achieve internal space by lengthening the spine, opening the rib cage, releasing the throat, and breath work is such a powerful tool for that. And instantly, when we do good quality breath work, the voice begins to function so much better. This is because you were designed to sing. So once you restore internal space, you'll find that it feels like a talent injection. Like intuitively, you'll just find yourself singing better with more control because you're restoring what's been rightfully yours all along. So to build upon that, we have what we call reflexive support. Reflexive support are the muscular actions, the automatic responses that happen to support sound coming out. A good example would be if we were to do a Z sound, as in zebra, zzz, zzz. My abs reflexively zzz, lift in and up. My solar plexus reflexively zzz, goes out. Zzz. My back muscles reflexively zzz, 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 engage. Zzz, zzz. I'm training my body to reflexively support the tonal production from my body. But herein lies the problem. Most of our reflexive exercises involve singing through some kind of blocked mouth or semi-occlusion like we talked about in the previous video. Zzz, brrr, or a straw. But when we sing, we don't go zzz, zzz. That'd be kind of hilarious. I mean, you can, it's practice, but when you actually perform, you're not going brrr, you're singing words. So what often ends up happening with a lot of you is you do the exercises perfectly, and then you go, okay, I'm singing now, girl, I know this, and you just let everything fall apart. This is because we have to learn how to engage some things consciously. So our top tier, the little tiny piece of our pyramid, but it's also at the top, is what we call active support, or what we sometimes refer to as the conscious elements or conscious element. So this is not to say that the warm-ups are worthless. It's just that typically when we're doing our warm-ups and our exercises, we're using a blocked mouth semi-occlusion as a catalyst. So we're doing brr or zzz or ooh with my invisible straw. So that means that when you go to sing a song, girl, I know this, you might feel like, where did it all go? Because now you're singing with an open mouth, I know that. And you don't have that catalyst to stimulate the effects. So that, but it's in you though, the power is within you. I promise you it is, but we need that conscious nudge. So we need to consciously, and I recommend strongly focusing on the solar plexus. It's a muscle area that if you stimulate it, it just kind of awakens everything and lets the body know, I'm ready to sing now. This is not casual communication. I'm not just casually using my voice. I want the athletic full scope of my ability. So if I take a breath, girl, I know this might seem strange. Let me know if I'm out of order for step into you this way. If you could touch here, you would feel it is firm. I'm consciously engaging it until I want it to drop, and then I power down. You know? So again, zzz, zzz, We have the reflexive action, which we can stimulate with straws, trills, but we also, as we master our instrument, know that we can summon this forth whenever we need it at will. A lot of you are overly focused on your belly and it going in. That's going to happen naturally. You don't have to make that happen. You need to be focused on pushing something out. This needs to be going out. That's what's going to create that stabilizing force upon your breath. That's the key. That's what a lot of you are missing. It is a skill. You might suck at it at first, but with practice you can get it, and it becomes something that you can really rely upon, and it becomes an anchor point when you, I just want to know your name. It's here. It's not, I just want to know your, I'm not just hoping for the note. I know that I can tap into this. I just want to know your name, and maybe sometime. So I can, whatever you want to do. It's here, though. I want you to embrace the athleticism of this. And I want us to really rethink our obsession with effortless. I think a lot of you are very consumed, and I'm basing this on your messages to me. You're very consumed with, it should be effortless, it should be effortless. Who told you that? Not me. And so your favorite singers who are great, it's probably not effortless, not literally so. It might seem effortless because this is free. It's controlled effort, it's efficient effort, it's sustainable effort, it's healthy effort. It might even be healing effort, but it's effort just the same. It's smart effort. It's about working smarter instead of harder. So instead of effort being up here, we're putting some effort here. But it is effort. So it's not like, I just let go. No, we need to ground ourselves in our body. We need this grounding element, this conscious element, this anchoring element. And it's what a lot of you are missing. The good news is practicing this could be fun. Pick a song and just sing it, but mindfully sing it. So instead of, I'm not trying to pressure you, just can't stop thinking. After you've done the breath work from video 1, the straw stuff from video 2, this is the time to say, okay, I've awakened my powers. I've got the energy flowing. Now can I induce this stuff deliberately? So practice might look like this. I'm not trying to pressure you, just can't stop thinking. Oh, it dropped. Oh, this is a dramatization here. And so it might drop. Okay, we try it again. Just can't stop thinking. Oh, it dropped. You might be so weak here. Depending on how much you've worked on this and depending on your personal strength level, you've got to build strength and you've got to build muscle memory and build control. It's a skill. It's like anything else. So especially on the higher part, I just want to know your... This is another element. You might feel like you still want to run to your throat out of habit. It's a bad habit. A lot of us have spent years singing that way. So to think of, I just want to know your name can be so hard to go here instead of here. It's like, but it takes practice. Real quick note, please embrace the athleticism of this. Yes, just to point this out, your abs are gonna work when you do this. They're gonna work naturally. So you will notice them working, but don't try to make them come in. Let the solar plexus, this outward push, be the focal point. But you will notice that and also your back muscle should kick in too. There's so many, I go into all this in great detail in my Breathing Bootcamp home study course. So I'm giving you as much as I can without being, without just being foolish for myself. But if you want every little bit, get my Breathing Bootcamp course because I really break it down. But you're gonna have to work harder on bigger, harder, higher notes. So there's I just wanna know your name. That's one difficulty level, but then there's I can see the way you're looking back at me. The more forceful we get in terms of tone and aggressiveness, like I used the example last time of the she took I think she took my soul. If I want that to not rip my voice to shreds, I've got to work harder. And there are other muscles too that I'm using and I want to break down for you, but mainly focus on this. Breathing Bootcamp is amazing. So basically through this series, I just took you through our 3 foundational tiers of the air approach system. Breath work in video 1, reflexive responses using our tool of choice was the straw for that one, but it's reflexive responses in video 2. And now in this video, conscious elements or active support. So this is what we do when we're singing for real without doing any particular exercise. When we're trying to sing mindfully and smartly, we're trying to consciously engage. And then when it's time to breathe, we're trying to step out the way and let our body replenish. We're getting okay with the concept of not being full every time of breath and just letting whatever breath needs to come in, come in. We want the lungs to be satisfied. I'm not saying to underbreathe, but just try to allow the breath to come in how it wants. And if you feel like you have to really pull the breath into your body, you probably need to do more breathing exercises because your respiratory muscles may be not as strong as they should be. So, which is why we do the exercises. We do all this stuff so that we do all the exercises from video 1 so that we can allow the breath to come in quickly, freely, easily. We do all this stuff in video 2 so that we have the strength and awareness and suppleness to engage this muscle while we sing, to use it artistically. That's why we do what we do. Is there more to this? Hell yes, of course. That's why people take one-on-one lessons. That's why people buy my home study programs. You're not going to get everything in this, but this should help you out a lot. So in our last video, the next one, part 4, I'm going to talk about some tools to recover and restore your voice if it's been beat up a little bit. And yeah, but work all 3 every day. Do you have to go through every single video every day? Of course not, but maybe take some notes and use these videos for review. Come back to them. I know I have a lot of videos. I'm not saying you have to watch each thing minute by minute, but stay on one video for a while, let it soak in, review with the other ones, jot down some notes. I think that would be smart. But breath work, reflexive responses, and now conscious elements, I think that's a great way to structure your daily practice. At least 5 to 10 minutes per tier. So like 5 to 10 minutes of breath work, breathing exercises in case that was lost on you, 5 to 10 minutes of reflexive responses. It could be trills, it could be straw, it could be la la la. And then 5 to 10 minutes or more, how you feel, of conscious work through songs, working the muscle through songs. So I think I've said the same thing 15 different ways, as is my way. And play with this, and I'll see you in the next video.